Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to another episode of the Tech Preacher Podcast. It's Black Friday week, y'all. This is the week, this is the part of the year that we get excited for, right? But listen, I'm going back on my words that I say I've been talking about for years. And look, I'm going to break this down into two things. I'm going to talk about some of the things that I've been seeing online about Black Friday. I've been seeing some astronomical things online, right? The word astronomical, I make words up. But I've been seeing some things online. So year after year, I've been saying this: don't buy smartphones and product for Black Friday. Why do that when in January you get all new, fresh, everything is new? I've been talking about this, but I'm going back on my words. I'm gonna tell you why. Let's talk about smartphones for a second. Year after year, we've been getting incremental upgrades. So why, have your hopes up so high of 2025 devices when you got 2024 devices or even 2023 devices that's going to be heavily discounted? What are you going to be looking for in the 2025 phone that the 2024 phone can't do right now? See, people get all this confused. Talk about, I can't wait to get the elite processor with 12, 16 gigs of RAM. And I'm saying to myself, what you gonna do with a 4 gigahertz processor? What you gonna do in a smartphone? Most people do 4 or 5 things on their smartphone. You know that? Most people only do a handful of stuff on their smartphone. Social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You don't need a 4 gigahertz processor to do that. Just so you know, right? Make phone calls. A lot of people make phone calls. Text message. Most people make text message, right? Right? Take photos. Most people take photos right now on their current device, and it does a fantastic job. Video. Most people take video on their current device. It does a fantastic job. So you think about, if you have an older device, 3-4-year-old phone, and you see these fantastic deals. Somebody hit me in my comments saying that they bought a Z Fold 6. Said that Samsung was doing enhanced trade-ins, enhanced credit. There was, this dough-buster stuff. And he said, I trade in something. They gave me $1,200, $1,300. He said it was like a few $100. He got a Z Fold 6. You're talking about $1,700 phone he said he got for a few $100. Groundbreaking deals. Also, we seen that the S24, all of this, there's a few $100 with a quickly traded, enhanced trade-ins and all kinds of things to get it for little or nothing. And I see online you have, some of the Apple products on sale. I see the Dell computers on sale, LG computers on sale. Listen, you have family members or a son or daughter that's going to college. They need a PC. Sometimes you got to get out of the Apple and Samsung and go with other companies like Dell, Lenovo Yoga Books, LG Grams and stuff like that. They have a lot of alternative. Listen, they ain't even alternative. These are powerful products. A lot of people get stuck on name brand. You got to look at alternatives. They got a lot of great stuff out there that doesn't have the name Samsung or Apple. And the same thing with smartphones. When people hit me up and ask me, I want to upgrade, and I ask them, him and talk about that, I say, well, they got a lot of phones, and then they always pick up 2 names, Apple, Samsung. Should I go with an iPhone this year? I've been having the Galaxy for a while. I'm thinking about switching over, and I'm saying to myself, well, they got other devices out there like Motorola and Google and stuff like that, and you talk about OnePlus and other devices out there. Most people don't even have no clue on those things. They know 3 brands. They know Google phones, right? Because Google been massively marketing their devices. They all know Apple, they all know Samsung. They got other devices out there. We got OnePlus, you got Motorola, you got all kinds of devices out there. You got Realme, Xiaomi, all that stuff out there, man. You got a lot of devices out there. But people in the United States, man, they all stuck on the name brand. And I ask people this. When people ask me, should they upgrade, what do I ask? I always ask the same question, by the way. I don't care about the name brand of your phone. I don't care how old it is. I ask the same question. Is your current device doing what you want it to do? And 99% of most people tell me, yeah, it's doing great. I have no problem with speed, no problem with the cameras, no problem with performance, no problem making phone calls, no problem with text messages. But I just see that everybody get excited over the new phones. And most people say they got problem with battery life, right? Most, battery degradation in a lot of smartphones. People be on their smartphones a lot. So I mean, batteries just don't last that long. 3-4 years, they're done. But I talk about alternative, maybe getting that battery replaced cheaper, right? You got iBreak, U-Fix, and all that stuff all around the place. I'm in Louisiana. We got one down here, a couple of them down here, and stuff like that. If you got an iPhone, they got Apple stores all over the place. Replace the battery and rock that device for another 2 years. What is you saying? You ain't got to spend no money. But that brings me to different things, right? I mean, here's the thing. I believe this. I got to eat crow on this one because I've been saying this. For years, I've been saying don't buy nothing on Black Friday. Now I'm changing my tune. Why is that? It's because I believe that we begin incremental upgrades with smartphones. We get incremental upgrades with a lot of things. Why not save the money and get last year's flagship or the previous year flagship and be good? Save your money. You're not missing nothing. Listen, the S25 is coming out in January, right? Go get announced. Probably go come out early. And all the rumors and everything, we go get another incremental upgrade. Well, listen, we already know everything about the phone. And here's what people always say. Well, the phone is out. The phone is not out. You can't judge the phone if it's not out. That's true. But hell, I mean, we knew everything about the S22. We knew everything about the S23. We knew everything about the S24 before we even got it in our hand. So when we got it in our hand, we wasn't surprised and shocked and hoopla. We already knew about the device. We already knew about it. Incremental upgrades. A lot of people, I went from a curved display to a flat display. Come on, man. By the time you put a case and screen protector on it, who cares at that point? But Black Friday brings in a lot of deals. I'm looking at, MacBooks, a few $100 off. I'm looking at Asus, Dell, Lenovo, the LG Gram. I'm looking at Dell XPSs. All these things on sale right now. And I'm like, wow, man. And here's a kicker, y'all. Most products that comes out, Black Friday stuff, it's stuff that we don't need, right? And listen, none of this stuff we need. I talked about this, right? I'm a critic of myself. I don't need nothing. I have plenty computers, plenty laptops, plenty tablets. I got over 200 smartphones. I got a whole studio full of equipment. I don't need nothing. It's all about what we want right now. The tech enthusiasts they got fat pockets. So tech enthusiasts got the money. They will buy whatever. The S25, the S25S, the Z Fold 6, Z Fold 7, Z Fold 9, 20,000 Z Folds, don't matter. Tech enthusiasts got the money. They're the rich folks. Tech enthusiasts are the rich people. They got the money. But so I'm not talking about that. We know that the tech enthusiasts can't wait till they get their hands on the S25 Ultra because they want the latest and greatest. They want it. What they gonna do with it? Nothing. They gonna get on Twitter and brag, oh, I got the S25 Ultra. Because listen, it can't be about the cameras, right? Listen, man, I think we beyond the point of cameras right now. Because I mean, look, I on my YouTube channel, I got hundreds of videos doing camera comparisons. Right? I mean, I go back and I look at phones like the S7 and listen, I got videos of the Note 9. And I'm going to tell you, I always talk about the Note 9 because the camera's been fantastic. And when you look at older videos and look at the camera footage out of those videos and you say to yourself, what else do I need? I don't need nothing else. Maybe I might want something else, but I mean, I'm not upgrading because of cameras. Listen, we beyond that. Listen, we beyond power because almost most devices are fast. So we beyond power. We beyond cameras. And then a lot of people may disagree with, well, what about low light? Man, listen, who be out 9, 10 o'clock at night shooting videos and photos? I mean, come on, man. Let's keep it 100, man. Who's out at night? And if you do, you might maybe how many times that night you might be on a night on the town and you want to shoot some videos and photos. Most devices will shoot great low light. Most devices will give you great footage at night. So you're not upgrading because of cameras. You're not upgrading because of that. Because listen, once you point and shoot, you go get a good. Most devices shooting raw, and most regular degglers ain't go edit no photos. So the footage that's coming out of 90% of these smartphones are going to be awesome, great. So I don't think you buying if you got in your head you buying a smartphone, you buying the S25 Ultra because of the cameras, then I don't know, man. Cameras been good. I've been saying this for a very long time. Listen, my best camera phones is a Realme GT, the LG V60, the LG V40. I mean the Galaxy Note 9. Those are going to be my favorite cameras of all times. I'm not even naming newer phones. And I got 220 phones sitting over here. And I am not naming new phones that I have because I can pull out a Realme GT and I guarantee I'm going to get great footage. I could pull out my LG V60 and I guarantee I'm going to get good footage. I could pull out my Galaxy Note 9 and I guarantee I'm going to get good photos and videos. Guarantee. No hiccups, no stuttering. No, so a lot of people, I got to have the latest and greatest. Well, what happened with the newer devices, they put all this power in it and stuff like that. And they handicap users by using AI to give you something that the AI wants you to see, not what you see with your eyes. Sometimes you take a photo, and Samsung was bad with this. They used to oversaturate. They started oversaturating their devices, but they kind of calmed down a little bit. But you can look at with your own eyes, the color of the grass, the color of the sky. You take a photo and it looked like paint. You don't want that. But now with the AI, the AI go make it look clear. They go make it look pretty. They go make it look that and look. Listen, man, I'm old school. I don't want no AI to dictate how I want my photo to look. I want to be in full control of how my photo should look. I want to be full control. I don't want the phone to tell me how they want me to, how the phone want to dictate the photo to me. I want to shoot the photo the way I want to. Now look, it's a fundamental difference between regular degglers and tech enthusiasts. Regular degglers not going in pro mode. They're not downloading, Filmic Pro, Blackmagic camera apps. They're not doing that. They're not going to, listen, most of them don't even use a pen. They don't use circular search and they don't use all that AI stuff, Gemini and all that stuff like that. Listen, I have fun with Gemini, but regular degglers ain't talking to their smartphones, man. Come on, we not at that stage where regular degglers get sitting on their couch, hitting a Gemini button and having a conversation with a smartphone, man. Come on now. How ridiculous does that sound? All your family in the house, your children in the house, your spouses in the house and everything, and you on the couch having a conversation with a smartphone. Come on, man, we ain't at that point yet. And plus, it's not as fast as, interacting with a human. Yes, it's fun. It's a party trick. Yes, when you buy your family, events and y'all got a couple of cold ones around the round table, y'all having fun playing cards, you might hit Gemini, have a goof. Right, but you're not. Come on, you're not sitting there in the kitchen eating dinner with you and your spouse, and you hitting Gemini having a conversation with a smartphone. Come on, man, we ain't at that point yet. And so, that's one thing, right? Black Friday is the opportunity is for you to get deep discounts. And if you waited all year to get a new smartphone, a new tablet, a new computer for your children that's going out to college, this is the time to get it. I've been seeing deep discounts. Search the web, people. Go on Amazon. Listen, man, go to Amazon. Go to bestbuy.com. Go to all these different websites and get your good deals, man, because I've seen them. I seen them, and it is. Listen, just use Google, man. Just Google it. Don't listen. I know people might hit me in the comments, but you got links. You don't need a link, man. Google is your friend. But if you say to yourself, I want to wait for the newer smartphones coming out next year. And look, you may not get the good deals. I mean, look, you get this year flagship or last year flagship, you're going to get it for little nothing. Next year, they may not give you the good deals. So that means that you going to be paying more money. For what, though? That's the whole thing. Look, listen, just make sure we understand something. I'm a YouTube content creator. My job is to review products and services. So if you listening to this or you watching this podcast, you might say, well, he's a hypocrite because he go buy it. This is what I do, right? This is what I do. I am a tech reviewer. Like I even mispronounced that. I'm a tech reviewer. So this is my job. I do this for a living. I mean, I make, YouTube videos. So don't judge me and don't say, well, you hypocritical because you saying don't buy nothing and you're going to buy it. Well, I review product. That's what I do. I think people get that confused. I know what people say. Content creators tell people to buy stuff. Content creators tell people not to buy stuff. But at the end of the day, they go buy it anyway. And you go see it on their YouTube channel. But that's what we do. We are content creators. Sometimes listen, I might say, I stuck to my guns. I didn't buy the S24. Right? I left a community post. I was this close from buying it, and I am this close from buying it now because the deep discounts it's unbearable. Like, you think about it, like $300 for S24 Ultra, right, with a trade-in. I got a lot of trade-ins. I ain't tripping about that. But it just beg the question of, wow, I mean, should you wait? Should you go on and get, the product now? Listen, you're not going to miss nothing going into the new year. Only thing you're going to miss is not having no money because you're going to save a lot of money. And here on this YouTube channel, and this is what I talk about, I'm here to save you money. I'm here to give you the best bang for your buck. I'm here to let you guys know that sometimes you gotta save a little money, baby. Listen, a lot of this stuff that's for Black Friday. A lot of this stuff is stuff you don't need. Okay, listen, we understand it. We don't need nothing. I don't need nothing. I got a studio full of equipment. I got smartphones. I don't need nothing. But do I want something? Of course. And everything that I buy from now, well, from years ago till the future, till I depart from this earth, the stuff that I want. And that's the difference. I don't need anything. I got enough equipment to smartphones to last me for eternity. But do I want something? Of course. Do I have stuff in the cart for Black Friday this week that's coming up? I'm saying, of course I do. I got a lot of, I don't know if I'm going to buy all this stuff, but I've seen some stuff and I got it in the cart. It's interesting, man. And the last thing I want to talk about is that, the marketing of these companies to try to, get you to buy stuff. You have to plan for Black Friday week. I don't know if I want to say do impulse buying, right? I mean, we know that this holiday season come up every year. We know this already. So why not plan for it? You really don't need it. You don't have to spend the money for it. Like you said, if you're on the fence, like, should I buy? Should I not? Take it out the cart. If you are on the fence of buying something, don't buy it. Don't buck yourself up and say, you know what, I need to buy it. Why? And I deal with that too. I deal with, should I buy, should I not? And I take that, listen, I put things in the cart and I take things out of the cart all day long. I'm telling you, when I tell you I put stuff in the cart because I like it, I want it, but I take it out the cart because let me save that few $100. I don't need it. So I do that all the time. I put stuff in the cart. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys are guilty and put stuff in the cart and taking stuff out of the cart. And you say to yourself, do you buy it? Should you buy it? Sometimes you shouldn't. And that's that on that. All right. Man, listen, man, if you're in the market of buying anything for Black Friday, make sure you get heavy discounts. make sure you get your discounts because this is the time of year that if you buying anything, you should get heavy discounts on anything that you buying right now. Go to Amazon, go to Google it, right? I mean, go to bestbuy.com, get your deals in, but don't forget about Cyber Monday because Cyber Monday gonna be very good. So if you don't see something on sale for Black Friday, I'm sure that the sale's gonna extend all the way to Cyber Monday. All right. We go get on out of here, man. Another episode of the Tech Preacher Podcast, man. Man, I'm hyped because listen, man, I got to eat my words. For years, I've been telling people don't buy enough for Black Friday, right? But you think about it, right? I mean, you go to Best Buy, you got a 65-inch TV for $399, $499. Man, come on, man. Yes, it may be an off-brand. Okay. Put it in the kids' room, man. Big 65, 55-inch TV. You see them for like $399, $499. Don't worry about the name brand, man. Look at the thing cheap. 4K TVs, man. Put it in it. Look, I'm sure that the teenage son or the teenage daughter you have, especially the son, wouldn't mind playing this PS5 on the big 65-inch TV, man. It may not be the best quality, but I promise you he go enjoy it. I promise you he go enjoy it, right? Same thing with the teenage girl, man. They got big old TV, man. They can watch all their programs and all kinds of things, man. I mean, a lot of things is on sale right now, man. And if you are in the market of buying something, they got deals everywhere. All right, we gonna get out of here. We gonna see y'all guys next week. Same bat place, same bat time, baby. I am the Tech Preacher, and I am out. Later.